When I was born, grandmama could see it. I be Bentley driven and very strategic. RM sleeve, no diamonds are needed. Floors are heated, so be it, so be it. With P, get something to meet you. Your soul don't like your body, we help you free it. Then we wait for TMZ to leak it. It ain't no secret, so be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it. CLIP, I can show you how to if you let me. I monogram like confetti. Ready, she leaning on Celine cause she ain't stepping in Giuseppe. Like each Pirelli, I got 8 of them, call me Andretti. If I'm not in the telly, then I'm twirling your like she in spaghetti. Heavy, circle back and come and get this. And your ears too, if you want a blue like belly. Lot of jetting, Prada bedding, 911s. I'm the who's who with what's what. Papa heaven, around and get trying to test me, cause that I'm with like the draw. When it's sketchy, if they catch me, don't forget me. Resurrect me, buy a dog tag, the same place that they would get me. Ski.
This is culturally inappropriate.
So be it. So be it, so be it.
You ain't solid, ain't valid, you ain't malice. Been quiet, ain't riot, you ain't Paris. Blow money, you owe money, we ain't balanced. You ain't believe, God did, you ain't Khaled. All black, back to back, this ain't traffic. Can't wrap your head round that, you ain't Arab. Y'all tweet, bird talk, we all parrots. Lone Star, cross the border, we like Dallas. 21. Salute, we been savage. Tag 'em up, add 'em up. Savage, fly 'em in, fly 'em out. Only the baddest. If I had her, then you had her. She never mattered. Wish upon the stars on my roof, they all scattered. Ain't no more Neptune, so peace Saturn. Off the first, it's a pattern. Like middlemen, they, you know what happened.
This is culturally inappropriate.
So be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it. You cried in front of me. You in front of me. Calabasas took your pride in front of me. Her utopia hit me.
Thanks for tuning in. We've got some exciting basketball up ahead. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant. Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. Mitchell with the ball. Now Thompson defending. Back to Hunter. And stolen by Durant. Over Mitchell. The rebound by Allen.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And probably one of the least favorite opponents to take on around the league, the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, they're so well coached. They're physical. They're aggressive defensively. They're monsters on that glass. They'll take something out of it.
Now here's Thompson. Pass to Şengün. Great D that time from Allen.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
The three from Mitchell. It's hauled in by Houston. Thompson outside. Over Mitchell. The Rockets again can't hit.
That's a great look. I'm not sure what happened.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. They'll be up against Donovan Mitchell tonight, and Coach is well aware of the challenges that he presents. He said Donovan's so good at changing speeds, it's hard to know when to send help. I'd rather be overly cautious in that regard, because if no help comes, then all of a sudden Mitchell is in his groove. Makes sense to me. Yeah?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Allen who slams it home.
When you're Allen, just about 7 feet, dunking comes easy.
Pass to Şengün. Back to Smith. Houston working the ball around. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. Here's Merrill. And a miss there on the triple. Durant with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. The fadeaway. Durant's shot is off. Now Mobley. Inside. Here's Hunter.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. And last season, the Cavs were pretty healthy through the regular season, but that luck deserted them in the playoffs, Richard.
And I think that and that they didn't have a lot of competition in their first-round matchup did not set them up to succeed.
Now here's Mitchell. Down low. Şengün with a steal. And here's the fast break. Oh, misses the dunk.
Great opportunity.
To feel for him, that's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Here's Mitchell. Allen a screen. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Thompson. Outside Durant. Stolen by Mobley. To the paint. And Mobley throws it down.
What an elite athlete Mobley is, getting off the ground effortlessly for the throwdown.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Adams. Tipped away. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Fantastic work from Allen, taking the contact on the chin, burying the shot.
Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Thompson. Shot clock at 6 to halt the run. And it's laid in by Adams.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
And here's Mitchell. No points so far. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
To the inside. And finished off by Tate.
Nice find by Thompson. Now, good to see him sharing the ball like this.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Allen. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Allen's got 8.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can try all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Here's Mitchell. And that'll be Cleveland's ball as it goes out of bounds. Cavs keep possession here.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
And so it's Cleveland. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done well in limiting Durant's production, making him uncomfortable and getting him out of rhythm. We'll be back in a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. I think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers, but some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
It's stolen by Hunter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, PA. The Cavaliers are making noise. Point guard Darius Garland said the brand of basketball that we play is super exciting, super fun. A lot of threes, a lot of alley-oops, a lot of dunks. And we play really hard on both ends of the floor. It's been a winning recipe. Brian?
Allie, thanks very much for the report. Şengün. Hunter with the rebound. Back to Mitchell. To the middle. Tipped. And Mobley throws it down.
And has to fight through contact to get the finish. Mobley keeping his cool under duress.
Outside Tate. Now here's Adams. Pass to Finney Smith. And here's Şengün. Over Mobley. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Cavaliers lead by 16. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. He throws his weight around. But what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Now here's Mobley. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Adams. Mobley grabs the board. And the Cavs with possession from deep. Mitchell nails it from three. Mitchell's got 6 points in the quarter.
Everyone knows Mitchell wants to take it to that basket, so the pull-up is so effective.
Adams a screen. Here's Finney Smith. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Rockets trail by 19. Them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Out to the wing. Double team on Adams. Pass to Shepherd. From about 16, Mobley grabs the board.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
The three from Mitchell. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's the floater. Pass to Şengün. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Adams. Off with the layup. The Cavaliers lead by 19. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little, Grant.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions.
A minute 22 left in the first half of this one. Thompson right side. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Şengün. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
The Cavaliers again cannot hit. Rockets trail by 19. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Graham.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Şengün's fun to watch on the block. Drop steps, spin moves, up and unders. This man will put on a clinic down low.
Thompson with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. And Thompson gets it to go. The Cavaliers lead by 17. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Allen a screen. Down low. Oh, sweet move. Good D by Şengün. Right side Durant. Over Hunter. Durant's shot is off. And so it's Cleveland looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. More 2K action in just a moment. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly.
I like how Thompson put pressure on the D, taking it strong near the hole.
Houston shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. He's perfect from the line this time. There was so much excitement around the Cavs team last season, Richard. It ended up in disappointment.
Yeah, they cruised through the first round of the playoffs, but sometimes it's better to be challenged in the first round. It sets you up as you move forward. A pure 5. Jared Allen isn't trying to shoot a bunch of threes. He bangs down low, he rebounds, protects the paint. He is a rare breed.
And they pick up 2. Şengün's got his first 2 points.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Pass to Allen. The drive by Mobley. And here's Hunter for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. And so Thompson will bring it up for Houston. Down by 15. Durant's shot is off. Now Mitchell. Inside. Stolen by Thompson. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Here's Durant. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And sometimes you are just at Kevin Durant's mercy. No matter what you do, he's still going to score.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. How prolific a scorer is KD? He and LeBron are the only players ever to score 40 against every team.
That is both incredible and not surprising when you think about it. The ease in which KD puts up huge scoring numbers is nothing like anything we've seen.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. Going back a few years, Donovan Mitchell dealt with a lot of trade speculation. He said you don't realize how stressful it was until you're out of it. Now he says it's great to finally have that sense of peace. I love being in Cleveland, but there's more to be done. BA, back to you.
On a mission. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Cleveland leading by 14. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face. Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
Pass to Şengün. Back to Thompson. Now here's Şengün. Houston working the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Durant. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
An impossible guy to cover. Durant puts defenses in situations where they must compromise and foul him.
And both free throws good for Durant. And the Rockets have had success adding veteran leadership to their young roster, RJ.
And that's a great lesson in roster building. It's always beneficial to have adults in the room, experienced guys who can set positive examples for younger players.
Now here's Durant. He's got 5. Fades. And there it is for him. Durant's got 7.
Probably didn't need the fade on that shot, but he might have thought the defender was a little bit closer.
To the inside. Here's Wade. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Thompson. Pass to Durant. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Outside Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Wade. And that one is hammered home.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position. That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
To the middle. Cuts off the pass. Durant for three. The Cavaliers lead by 14. Pass to Nance. From deep, Mitchell. Thompson pulls it in. And he's all alone. Back to Okogie. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's Wade. Back to Hunter. Off target at the rim. Gets it off. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Cleveland. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Cavaliers lead by 14. Mitchell with the ball. Inside. Pass to Allen. From outside the arc. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And you can't let Mobley roam free on the offensive glass. This is how you get burned.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And it's Houston's ball. Pass to Şengün. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the comfort level that Şengün has around the basket is as high as it gets in this league.
From 8 feet, Mobley. To the inside. Şengün with a steal. Here's Durant. And that one hits the back iron.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And Mobley throws it down.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Oh, sometimes you got to flex on him. That's what Şengün just did.
Oh, it's stolen. Throws it up high. Stolen by Mobley. Outside Mitchell. Mobley on a screen. Down low. And Mobley throws it down. That gives him a double-double.
When you're looking at top pick-and-roll partners, Mobley is squarely in that discussion.
Smith no good.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Greg?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11", and the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
Now here's Mobley. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, the miss in the face of great defense. Thompson outside. Outside Durant. The floater. Allen rips down the board.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? And Ime Udoka has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Rockets trail by 18. Thompson draws the double. Outside Durant. Mobley with the block.
Already a stellar defender, Mobley proving he can be relied on to anchor for this team.
Rebounded by Smith. And it's Houston's ball. Oh, he misses the layup. Now Allen. And he goes with the big dunk right over Alperen Şengün.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
The putback. How about the activity?
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Here's the pick. He launches. Şengün pulls it down.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Cavaliers.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number one was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm, and they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Evan Mobley.
He had a surplus of energy tonight, providing defensive help all over the floor and making it seem like they had 6 guys out there instead of 5.
And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last. And stolen by Mobley. On the wing, Mitchell. Merrill outside. The kick to Hunter. Pass to Mobley. 6 to shoot. Off target from outside. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Okogie's shot is off. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Mobley outside. Outside for Mitchell. Outside Hunter. Merrill with it. Durant covering. Here's Hunter. The 11-footer. It's rebounded by Houston. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson.
If you love me, but you never let me gone. And the roof was on fire, you never let me know. Say you're sorry, honey, but you never really shown. And I can leave the party without ever letting you know. Without ever letting you know. Roof was on, got me love, boy, what you on? Roof was on, got me love, without ever letting you know. Roof was on, got me love, boy, what you on? Roof was on, got me love, without ever letting you know. Roof was on, got me love, boy, what you on? Roof was on, got me love, without ever letting you know. Roof was on, got me love, boy, what you on? Without ever letting you know.
And the game won't change, it's the same old thing. And the game won't change, it's the same old thing. Primo. Dynamic duo. Dynamic
동전한 입조차 쉽고 일 없어 잠 못 들던 그때보다 조금은 일었어 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서 배웠어 넘어질 때마다 일었어 다시 고쳤었지 이력서 눈부신 성공의 신바람 잠시나마 불어봤던 휘파람 한 곳에 책은 나기 전에 그림자처럼 날 따라온 비바람 시기 질투 기대 압박을 못 이긴 몇 번의 실축 자만 나태함 속에 던졌던 말로 홈런을 맞는 실투 다 끝 난가 같았지만 우리 앞길을 막지 말라고 외치며 마음을 다잡곤 했었지 진짜 한치 앞도 안 보이는 가시밭길에서도 절대 유턴 없이 잘 봐라 느리로 의지하면서 둘이 딱 붙어갔지 비극 지극 기가 아프지만 지나고 보면 웃음 나오는 희극 그래서 우린 지금을 참고 살아 난 미쳐
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce.
All too easy for Mr. Gobert in the painted area. Nicely done.
And how about the Thunder? Doris last season bringing home the first major professional sports title in the state of Oklahoma.
And what a fan base they have celebrating this historic achievement. And you think about the way this roster was built. Through smart draft choices, through player development, and through a young, brilliant basketball coach, this team remains young, they're united, they're together, and it could be the first of many.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach spoke about how Rudy Gobert can change a game defensively. He had all the praise in the world, saying there are so few players at this level that can make a player fearful of shooting inside. Rudy is one of them. You have to get over the idea of hearing footsteps and be okay with having a shot blocked every now and then. RPA?
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Fast break, Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Back to Randall. Clock at 6. Pass to Edwards. Shoots over Holmgren. Another miss by Minnesota.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest. Forcing the miss.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Wallace outside. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Back to Holmgren. Pass to Hartenstein. SGA surveying the D. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Now here's DiVincenzo. Watched by Wallace. Here's SGA. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. To the paint. Here's Dort. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, Dort touched the paint, and he was immediately thinking score.
To the left side wing. And stolen by Holmgren. Lets it go from the wing. Misses off the left iron.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by SGA. Outside for Randall. Pass to DiVincenzo. Left side, Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gobert. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
And another miss by Oklahoma City. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
How about the handle of Anthony Edwards? So much tighter. That is so good.
Outside, SGA. To the inside. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Got a piece of it. Now the Timberwolves with it. The kick out to Edwards. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, SGA. 3-on-3. Second shot opportunity. They get it again. Outside for Randall. Here's McDaniels. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Thunder up by 2. And quarter number 2. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
Just 5 on the clock. Wiggins outside. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Williams. And that one comes up a bit short. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Back to you.
Sharing the rock. Allie, appreciate the report. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Rudy Gobert picks one up. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, B.A. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Pass to Williams. Now here's Wiggins. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots it from the corner. No good, off the front rim. Now here's Edwards. Down low. Gobert, no good. Here's Oklahoma City now. Nothing on offense from them yet in the second quarter. Well, Doris, when it comes to the mid-range game, is anyone better than SGA?
Boy, when you think of the all-time efficient greats, Kevin Durant comes to mind. But SGA is carving out that kind of career. You can post him from the mid-range. His handle gets him to the spots on the floor he wants. He wears that area of the floor out.
Reed sets a screen. A slam dunk by Reed.
Really nice decision-making by Anthony Edwards. If you're going to play in the NBA, you've got to read off pick-and-roll action.
Stolen by Reed. Outside Edwards. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, Doris, when you're talking about the type of player who comes off the bench, what kind of player do you like best in that 6-man role?
I mean, for me personally, I love guys who can keep pressure on the defense with their scoring ability. Somebody who can shoot with range or put it on the deck, because then your offense doesn't take a step back. Inside.
And Hartenstein slams it in.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack. Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Here's Hartenstein. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. There's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That'll be a second foul of the game. Edwards with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Up top Randall. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Now it's a 3-point Minnesota lead. Outside, SGA. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. And Gobert with a block.
There is a reason his nickname is the Stifle Tower. Send it back, Rudy.
And stolen by Hartenstein. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. McDaniels with a steal. Pass to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Back to Gobert. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dort.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. Gilgeous-Alexander, no good on the free throw.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Here's Wallace. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
The tray at the horn knocks it all up. They have the momentum going into the locker room.
It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left. Thunder were already a tough defensive unit, Doris. Went out and got more stoppers last season in Isaiah Hartenstein and Alex Caruso.
It is a prerequisite for Mark Daigneault that you be able to guard your backside off on the defensive end. They lean into their strengths. They were the best of the West in 2024, and then you go out and get better. That front office is first level good. So good.
For the lead, Hartenstein controls the rebound and the putback. And the Thunder lead by 2.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Minnesota again missing. Here's Oklahoma City now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
It's stolen by SGA. It's blocked by Gobert. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession here. Outside, SGA. Releases. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 2.
Combination of size and athleticism makes Anthony Edwards so tough to check on the drive. Good luck and good night.
Pass to Hartenstein. Oh! And Gobert with a block. Here's Edwards. Puts the move on. Edwards on the attack in transition.
You know, you have to recognize the chance to push it, and they did. Great pass to get the ball behind the defense and an easy 2 points on the board.
Uses the glass on the layup. Edwards got 6 here in the quarter.
Boy, with the kind of motor Edwards plays with, doesn't give the defense much of a chance to catch him in transition. Nicely done, Anthony.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year. When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync. One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
To the inside. And stolen by Edwards. The Timberwolves, another fast break opportunity here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Chet Holmgren checks some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are two things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Back to you, Brian.
A unique talent. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. And it's Randall with the jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Edwards, no good.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
Here's Hartenstein. Off the mark there with a 3. Minnesota leading by 4. Edwards can't hit. Wallace outside. Pass to Dort. From deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And here's Minnesota now. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. To the left wing. Back to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Down low. Holmgren. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Timeout.
Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. SGA with a steal. And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Randall. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Pass to Gobert. Back to Randall. To the middle. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. All right, Doris, let's talk for a moment about Rudy Gobert's defensive IQ.
Let's begin, BA, with his communication on that end. It's an undervalued aspect of defensive performance. Then you talk about his ability to be a rim protector, to be able to rotate in defensive help. There is a reason he has won the Defensive Player of the Year as many times as he has.
Clock is at 3. Here's SGA. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Randall, good.
Boy, there was plenty of contact down low, but Randall assertive and able to find the finish.
Outside, SGA. Oh, good D by Edwards.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
Locks him up and hauls it in. Love the high activity level.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards.
Timeout.
That's his first foul. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He said to his players, "I believe in you. I know what we have." It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Holmgren. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Outside McDaniels. Now DiVincenzo. Here's Randall. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there. Cost them a possession.
Thunder trail by 6. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Here's Gobert. And here's Randall. Picked by Gobert. Gobert working inside.
Well, you know the length of Rudy Gobert. He's virtually unstoppable in that restricted area.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
First free throw is good. And that brings him within 5. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
In tense situations at the line, they can count on him to keep his cool.
Now Gobert. Outside Edwards. Randall on the screen. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Ford outside. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. 18 feet out. Randall rips down the board. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Now DiVincenzo. Now McDaniels. Beyond the arc.
We on? Alright. 1, 2, 3, go!
Waking up in a dream, sleepwalking on another big stage. You never heard peace till you hear people scream your name in unison. I'm so far away from the place I used to be, struggling usually. Look at the new me, fate pursuing me. I can feel the energy in the air. It feel like I'm supposed to be here.
Everywhere I go, I'm getting so much love from fans to stars. Everyone saying how they can't wait for the OP. And I'm gonna blow, they believe in me. Feel so good in what you do. Help somebody else get through. That's why I do the best I can, because I know how blessed I am. I'm so high, I can touch the sky. I know it's my time, and it's now or never. Shine so bright, I light the night, and it feels so right. Ain't nothing better.
A fool if I take it all for granted. A smart man if I keep my feet planted to the earth. Cause the people that hurt can understand it. You speaking outlandish, I'ma show you how to make it all work. Another planet, it's a short-term goal for me. A record soul for me, it's just more of me in your ear. For you to hear Kendrick persevere. Defenses I fear relentless. Ambition with a clear vision. Taking off, I ain't taking off these pistons. I'm taking off on the enemy. Your distance came across me. How much it'll cost me to get you out my business. I set a planet, it's a short-term goal. No sky is the limit. I'm past that, now past that. Award not 1 but 4 times 2 plus yours.
I see myself performing there.
K-Dot.
Sold out shows where the room is packed. Sitting at the Grammys winning 5 awards. See myself on big billboards. Traveling around the world with endorsement deals. Can't imagine how it feels. That's why I'm smiling every day, because my dream ain't far away. I'm so high, I can touch the sky. I know it's my time, and it's now or never. Shine so bright, I light the night, and it feels so right. Ain't nothing better.
You looking at me and you tell me I'm blessed. Calculated my steps, my heart, my breath. Breathe lungs of a victory, and vividly you see me when I'm at my best, my worst. This verse dedicated to the days that I slept with a curse. Research my paid dues, I'm reimbursed. I burst in the crowd with a voice and a crown.
We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers matched up against the defending NBA champions, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And in just a moment, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Back to SGA. Misses the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
So, Richard, let's give him some credit. Jared Allen has turned himself into a more complete player, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he's not just a floor spacer, but he does everything else at an elite level. Very efficient. Doesn't make a ton of mistakes that will beat you. Not a long way up for Mobley, but he rises to the rim for the finish.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Inside. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Hunter on the wing. Here's Merrill. From outside, off the mark.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
It's Dort on the wing. Oh, look out! Look out!
Okay, I see you.
And he dunks it down.
How's that for a show? Dort looking like he wants to be in the dunk contest with slams like that.
Now, here's Mitchell. Back to Mobley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. When you think about what makes Evan Mobley such a special talent, Richard, what comes to mind for you?
Well, his defense is all. Seeing him add another Defensive Player of the Year award in years to come, that's what he needs to do. He needs to continue to be an anchor.
Kept alive. Hartenstein scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Back to Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down there.
And it's Wallace slamming it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. The Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Now, here's Mitchell. He has yet to score. 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Mitchell with it. Now defended by Mitchell.
Oh, go ahead, big fella. Throw it down. Mobley showing off that incredible bounce.
Here's Caruso. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Pass to Merrill. And here is Mobley. 6 points for him. Allen shot is off. 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Holmgren. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. And the Thunder making a switch here. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Mitchell outside. The kick out to Mobley. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Here's Mobley. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Thunder. They're up by 5. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
I really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Merrill can't hit. RJ, last season, as we know, the Cavs got hit with the injury bug at the worst possible time, right in the playoffs.
Yeah, the worst time possible. Their key players all had injury concerns as the season wore on, but sometimes you just got to play through it in the playoffs. You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one. He gives up a bit of size in the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Mobley misses. Over in the corner, Caruso. To the inside. Mitchell with the steal. Here's Mobley. Allen's shot is off. Oklahoma City leading by 9. To the paint. Here's Joe. And the layup's good off the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now, here's Mitchell. Following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. It's stolen by Allen. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
4-on-3 break. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Williams. Right wing. At the elbow, it's Wiggins. And stolen by Mobley. For 3, Mitchell. All the way. Donovan Mitchell.
This is what makes Mitchell such a tough cover, skilled at sticking it right off the dribble.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Substitution on the floor.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hard to put into words, RJ, the impact Donovan Mitchell had on last year's 64-win Cleveland Cavaliers team.
Yeah, that's the best Cavs team we've seen in almost a decade. Snyder led this team, and it looks like they're not going anywhere anytime soon.
And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Outside, Dort. Down low. Here's Hartenstein. Evan Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Here's Mitchell. Some solid defense there from SGA. And it's the Thunder with the ball. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Here's Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
And this is why you feed the big fella Allen on the inside. With his size, he is a major threat anywhere around that hoop.
And it's Hunter with the jam.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Now, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Now, here's George. Here's Wallace. The rebound by Merrill. Allen left side. Pass to Merrill. To the middle. It's deflected. Inside. In the corner, Wallace with it. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now here's Allen. A kick out to Mobley. Back to Allen. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Pass to Merrill. Back to Mitchell. to the paint. Looking for Allen and gets it there.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's SGA. Outside, Dort. Offensive rebound. Hartenstein. No good with the layup. Got it off in time. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Now, here's SGA. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And that's a foul called on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Here's Mitchell. Here's Nance. And Nance slams it in.
Number 32.
And it's in Larry Nance Jr.'s blood. Remember, his dad, Larry Sr., won the first ever dunk contest.
Here's Holmgren. No good. Shot missing. And that one goes out of bounds. Pass touched by Gilgeous-Alexander. When it comes to DeAndre Hunter, how would you prepare for him, Richard, if you were coaching against him?
Well, Hunter's wingspan will really wake you up on defense, but it's his catch-and-shoot game that everyone needs to watch. If you leave a gap, well, he'll make you pay.
A second chance effort. Hartenstein can't get it to go. Out to Wade. And Merrill has it in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Merrill's got 6.
No one there to contest.
Showing up and showing off. Mitchell.
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face. Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
They get a hand on it. Mitchell with the steal. Pass to Merrill. Here's the 3. Dort grabs the miss. Here's SGA. Uses the glass to finish the layup. SGA's got his second basket of the game.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
Here's Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell attacks the iron.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Holmgren outside. Fires for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 7 points in the game.
And with that threat of the outside jump.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The Cavaliers trailing. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last. And still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's going to put on notice his team is just getting started.
Here's Merrill. The Thunder making the shot. Here's Nance. And the layup is good. Nance has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And what I like about Nance Jr. is how he positions himself, knows his strengths on offense, and plays to them.
Outside, SGA. Holmgren the screen. Just 4 to shoot. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Here's SGA. Following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Holmgren in the corner. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. 59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul. Thunder on D. And it's Mitchell missing. Joe with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Pass to Mitchell. Screen by Wiggins. To the inside. And it's sent back by Allen.
That reach from Allen, let's just say it's tremendous.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Mitchell right side. Pass to Allen. And stolen by Caruso. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we're coming back in just a moment. 3/10 quarters behind us, and more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Mitchell left side. Hunter, no one around him. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Over in the corner, Caruso. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
And then Allen slams it in.
And nice dime from Hunter there. An unselfish player who knows how to look for his teammates.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Pocket 6. Gilgeous-Alexander converts in close.
With great positional size, Gilgeous-Alexander can finish over defenders.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Unloads from 13. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Pass to Allen. Now Mitchell. Back to Allen. Mitchell outside. Down low. And stolen by Wiggins. And here's the break. SGA takes it the other way.
An outstanding transition player. When Gilgeous-Alexander is on the attack, good luck trying to contain it.
Here's Mitchell. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
We talked about the guys who play bigger than their listed size, and Donovan Mitchell is at the top of that list.
Now Hartenstein. It's stolen by Allen. Mitchell outside. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Here's SGA. Mobley with the block.
Hard to protect your shot from Mobley's length. Look, he just bats that ball away.
And he does not hit. Thunder trailing by 5. SGA fires. A three-pointer. Good.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Holmgren with it. Now defended by Mitchell. SGA, the 20-foot jumper, good.
This is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often. And look at how ready Allen was to fight for it. He's willing to go to battle for his team.
Now SGA. First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to one.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Holmgren with the steal. SGA to take the lead, and he hits the jumper. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchup, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Mobley a screen. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
Showing poise in the clutch. Mobley has that quiet confidence.
SGA with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Holmgren. And there's the dunk. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Now Mitchell.
The fearlessness of Mitchell is just ridiculous. He takes pride in going at the defense.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. No good at the stripe this time. The second miss is also. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's SGA. 5 to shoot. Shoot from 12. No good there. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. This win, such a tremendous